You're my heaven, and I'm your hell. She's my weapon, and I can tell you're falling. I'm not here to sell. Get off my level and in my spell. It's just a masochistic love. I've got the push under your shove. It's not the anger in your heart and in the pocket from the start. I'm not the fire in your chest. I'm just the words under your breath. Don't take the liar to your heart. He'll be the one to give you death. But we've got love drugs. Someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me out my mind. Can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west. Take me back, you know my love's a weapon. Oh, blood is in my veins. You got my message in your brain. I'm not the one to go insane, but I'll keep walking to my grave. It's not like a god life. I live a little, 2 times, 3 times. I live a little. God, my mind's insane when you keep messing with my brain. But we've got love drugs. Someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me out my mind. Can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west. Take me back, you know my love's a weapon. Time. Don't get me wrong, I'm just a human in this life. I'm not the one to tell you live right, but the saints are gone and the eyes are closed. In the words we speak are the last we'll know. I'm just a human. Don't get me wrong, I'm just a human. But we've got love drugs. Someone's going crazy. Doesn't happen, baby. Let me out my mind. Can't have another moment in another moment. Running in the wild west. Take me back, you know my love's a weapon. It's not like a god life. I live a little, 2 times, 3 times. I live a little. God,
Welcome to another American River College Athletics broadcast. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth.
Good evening. Welcome to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. We've got men's basketball for you here tonight. American River College at 8-13 on the season, 5-5 in league play, taking on visiting Sierra, 10-11 on the year, and 4-5 in league play. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with Zach Lowe and Riley the engineer. And Zach, we got two teams in the middle of the Big East Conference, and 6 games to go for the Beavers, 7 to go for the Wolverines, but either one of them puts on a push, they could be playoff contenders.
Right. Well, I would hope this is Big 8 basketball, not Big East basketball, like you said.
Well, Big East would be interesting,
it
too.
Would be.
It would suddenly start taking on Georgetown. That would be pretty good.
Right. No, but it's big for American River to really defend home court in these kind of games, especially games against the middle of the conference, against teams that you're fighting and clawing with week in and week out to finish higher than. This is a big game for the Beavers.
The Beavers and the Wolverines met back on the 4th of January. It was Sierra 64, Beavers 51 in Rockland. Dontrell Johnson, number 11, had 26 in that game. Jared Dutro had 14. Max Manfredi led the Beavers with 16. Tonight's starting lineup, number 2, Garrett Dutro. Number 10, Kobe Espina. Number 11, Dontrell Johnson. Number 22, Jose Vasquez. And number 23, Anthony Carson. That's the lineup for the Beavers, or for the Wolverines. For the Beavers, number 3, Micah Johnson. Number 11, Ivan Soto. Number 20, Martin Billings. Number 24, Jace Georgie. And number 32, Max Manfredi. The 5 for the Beavers. Manfredi, the leading scorer, with 16.2 a game. Soto with 11.5. And as we said, Dutro, 18.6 points, 10 rebounds. And Dontrell Johnson, who had 26 the last time they met, he averages 15.5 points. We're looking for an up and down battle here today, although the time last time was 64-51 with both teams. Beavers average 67. Sierra averages 69 points a game. Manfredi will go up against Jose Vasquez, 6'5" against 6'6", and we are ready to go in the Beavers with Micah Johnson controlling. Kobe Espina out of Placer High School, along with Garrett Dutro out of Placer High School. For the Wolverines on the ball. Manfredi controls up top, defended by Jose Vasquez. Max is going to go strong in, has to kick it out to Soto. He's a three-point shooter, and he's got it knocked away. Only 8 on the shot clock. Manfredi tries to get down the lane against Vasquez, puts it up on the board, no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good, and Vasquez clears the board. Dutro, also from Placer. Carson and Dutro, man-to-man defense for the Beavers. Trying to overplay the pass was Georgie, but Vasquez controls. Dutro thinks about a 3, steps it back. 7 to go on the shot clock, lets it fly. Back rim, no good. Rebound, batted around, and here's Jace Georgie. Out of Roseville High School, goes strong down the middle, goes all the way and lays it in.
Good take. You're right about fast pace from the Beavers.
Georgie goes coast to coast. Carson controlling now. Johnson. Dutro 6'6", Vasquez at 6'5". There's Johnson up for a jumper. That's going to be a little off, but it went off the hands of Manfredi, who was working for a defensive position against Vasquez, and that's 2 big guys, Zach. 6'5", 225, 6'5", 215.
Yeah, and I mean, Dutro 6'6", bringing it up for the Wolverines here, so spacing it out, doing a lot of dribble drive.
Espina will inbound it, looking for someone.
Screener.
Dutro going strong. It pushed off a little bit on Georgie. Goes up for the shot and scores. Cleared some space and knocked down the shot, did Garrett Dutro. And we are all knotted up at 2, and Georgie will bring the ball down court for the Beavers. Before he finds Micah Johnson, the Folsom sophomore, goes backdoor to Soto. He goes up against traffic, can't get it to go. Ball rolling around. Eventually corralled. Soto open in the corner for 3, and it's good. And Ivan Soto, give credit to Jace Georgie for running down the loose ball and kicking it out to the corner for Soto's 3.
And even from last year, every time he shoots it, it looks like it's going in. Every single time. Such a pretty release.
Carson against Soto. Soto pokes it away, and here's Georgie again. Pass to Billings. Billings goes up, no good. And back up and good by Soto. 5 quick points for Soto, and the Beavers have a 7-2 lead. Johnson goes down the lane tough, goes up with the right hand, no good, rolls around, and there's Georgie again. Johnson against Espina. He's got in the corner, there's Soto. Goes down the lane, puts it up with the right hand, just a little too short, and Dontrell Johnson pulls down the rebound. He kicks it to Carson, goes up against traffic and scores. Carson averages 7.5 points a game. That was a very acrobatic layup from the right side. There's Georgie going to take a three. That's going to be short. Beavers try to save it, and it's run down by Espina.
Both point guards, when they get the ball in their hand, looking to go, go, go.
Dutro thought about it. Nice defense by Georgie. They're swinging around in the corner. Espina. Sam Adekari is getting ready to come in for the Wolverines as Dutro one-on-one against Manfredi. Nice defense, and he's going to do a fall away, and off the rim, no good, and there's Micah Johnson, and here goes Johnson. He's got Soto on the right. Fakes the pull-up, goes in, a nice layup. Put over to Manfredi, and he's fouled. Soto going, and he's hot, so you thought he was going to put the layup up, but he was double-teamed. A nice lead for Manfredi, and Max will go to the line for 2.
Well, that's the thing. If you're a shooter and you make that first one, you almost have the defender in the palm of your hand the next time down court. They have to respect your jump shot, close it out on them hard, pump fake, drive by, dump off pass.
Dontrell Johnson, the freshman, called for the foul out of Bel Air High School in Las Vegas, and Manfredi will go to the line for 2. Max averages just over 16 points, just under 7 rebounds. Here's Jacob Florence making an appearance and taking over Georgie, who was very active in the first 3.5 minutes.
And we see early on, Georgie has the task of guarding Dutro from Sierra right away, so probably trying to cycle in and out fresh bodies to try to slow him down as best you can.
And Freddie, front rim, back rim, in the basket. Max has 2. The Beavers lead 9-4. Early going here. 3.5 minutes into this one, Dutro controls, and this time, as you said, Florence takes over. Freshman out of Ponderosa. Dutro with that height advantage at 6'6". He's waving off some of his teammates. Adekari came on. If Vasquez is going to go strong, and he went right into the chest of Max Manfredi in the call against Vasquez. That was the definition of being set. He knew there was contact coming, and he got set. And as Jerry Reynolds likes to say, there's a lot of dislodging going on underneath the basket. That was dislodging right there.
Right, that was.
About dislodging, we're going to have to do some janitorial work on there, because I just think maybe it's like a cartoon where he's got, like, he smashed into the floor, leaving the outline of his body there.
Right,
no.
yeah.
And I went a little too strong on that, I think, maybe.
A little early in the game, maybe sneak that one in the second half, might get a few laughs.
No, I don't think so. No, you put it in the first half and see if it has any chance, and there's no way.
Right.
Put that one to bed as Johnson, defended by Espina. Feeds Manfredi. Vasquez on the defense. Max tries to get through, and he does. And another grab foul. Maybe it's Vasquez again. If it is number 22. That's his second personal foul. And we're going to see number 25. That's Mo Lattimore. And Mo, I'm going to say, goes about 245. Am I overestimating that? It's about 6'5".
Well, I don't think you are. They're trying to match Manfredi.
6'6", 260 according to the roster.
You're being generous.
I was. Johnson to Billings. Manfredi. Lattimore on the defense. Soto with 7 on the shot clock. Feeds it inside to Manfredi. That's a nice play by Dontrell Johnson to take it away. And he's going to come all the way down the lane. Loses it. And off of Florence. And it will be inbounded by the Wolverines. We've got team breaks and we've got one-man breaks. We've seen a couple of one-man breaks for both teams here today. And that time Johnson kind of outran the ball and was fortunate Wolverines get it back. And they'll go into Lattimore. Poked away by Manfredi. And it'll be the Wolverines now inbounding on the side with 24 left on the shot clock. Good crowd out here checking this one out. Dutro to inbound, defended by Jacob Florence. .15 shot clock. Lattimore has it baseline. Goes in strong, gets room for Manfredi. Beavers, nice defense, and he has to kick it out. Dutro will let it fly. Gets a screen, he'll let it fly from 3. That is nothing but net. Beautiful looking shot by Garrett Dutro.
And we see as Sierra's running their offense of dribble drive and stuff like that. But as soon as it gets to less than 10 on the shot clock, it's Dutro at the ball, top of the key, calling for a high ball screen.
Good defensive pressure by Sierra, forcing that pass by Billings. He thought Johnson was coming out for it, but give credit to the Wolverines defense, and they're down by 2 with just over 15 to go. They'll bring it up court with Kobe Espina, the freshman out of Placer High School.
With Dutro not bringing it up, it should be an immediate tip-off. It's going to him. There it is.
Lattimore with a very impressive screen. Turns Dutro over to Manfredi. Nice job by Billings to knock it away. 10 on the shot clock. Espina, a good look from the left side. It's off the rim and no good, and Florence gets the ball. Martin Billings with it, goes all the way to the lane, puts it up with the right hand, lays it in. Very athletic move by Martin Billings. And a quick timeout for the Wolverines. 14:28 to go. Beavers up by 4.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
A little over 5 minutes in the books. Beavers 11 and the Wolverines 7. Mark the Phantom Mo here with Zach Lowe and Riley the engineer. Matt Pearson on the PA today. Doing a, acceptable job. And when that's wearing his Philadelphia Eagles sweatshirt, and he really is a fan. He's been a fan for a long time. So there goes Dontrell Johnson. Billings with a brilliant block. And here's Florence with the ball. Going strong down the lane. Kicks it to Soto. Trying to get Ivan a look. Couldn't do it. Good job by the Wolverines. And there's Manfredi. Dishes it to Billings. Billings goes inside. Tried to do a backdoor, and a nice anticipation by Dutro to get the pass interception. Feeds Espina on the left side. Back to Dutro. He's going to take that 3, and it's no good. And Billings is right there for the board. Jackson Trickett getting ready. There's Billings with the left hand this time. And right away, here come the Wolverines back. A couple of subs getting ready for Sierra College. Akari gets it, tries to get it out, and Billings puts his hand in the way, deflects it, and here's Manfredi. Beavers up 6 with the ball. Florence in the corner, thought about it, sends it inside to Johnson, lays it in. Nice play by Johnson and Florence.
And I don't think Micah Johnson ever stops moving off the ball. I don't think
Dutro
he ever stops moving.
Under pressure. Espina gets another good look. That's going to be too long, and Manfredi cleared out a spot, and he's got it. Here comes Billings. Back to Johnson. They got Manfredi. I thought he might take that. He wants to try to get Soto it, but Adakari right in his face defensively. Under 13 to go first half. Manfredi has shot that one from the corner. Florence is going to take a 3. Back rim no good. Johnson tries to go for it, but Dontrell Johnson, the wrong Johnson, gets it, and he'll take a jump shot. That's up and off, and Micah Johnson is returning the favor with the ball. Billings trying to get into the key, almost traveled, got it to Soto. Soto with a couple of spin moves. Florence, nice pass to Soto. He takes the 3 and scores it.
Every time.
He wasn't really even open that time, and it didn't phase him.
It doesn't matter when you force that little miscommunication on defense, switch, not switch, switch, not switch, and you got a guy kick it to you right away, and you know you're going to shoot it before the defender closes out. That's down.
Give Florence the assist on that one, and here's Dutro against Florence.
There's the high ball screen again. I wanted it.
Tries to get in the lane. Great defense, poked away by Johnson. We're going to get a foul, and I think they're going to say no. Dutro tried to get it on the shot, but the referee said, I don't think so. It's like Dylan Sayers going to come in. Also, Lamont Cummings, LC, will come in the game for the Beavers. For the Wolverines, we got Jackson Trickett. We got Jordan Sabagala. Also back in the game is Anthony Carson. And Luka Popovich is also in the game. So 4 new players. And the Wolverines inbounding under their own basket. Sabagala does the honors. And he gets the return pass from the corner. Nice defense, knocked away. Cummings almost got it, couldn't do it. Here's Carson. Up in the lane, a beautiful shot that time by Luka Popovich. Baseline, nice pass to Cummings. Cummings goes up the block by, I think, Popovich on that one. And here come the Wolverines. All the way down the lane, Adhikari, it's blocked, and Johnson almost saved it. Cummings got the block. Adhikari got down the lane, and it'll be Wolverines again. Beavers lead this one 18-9. Trickett in the corner, defended by Dylan Sayer. Popovich. Carson working on Cummings, pulls up for the jumper. Good looking jump shot that time.
Tough shot.
Tough shot. Anthony Carson has 4, and Sayer right in on him. 7-point lead for the Beavers, 11 minutes to go first half. They feed it inside to Cummings. He likes that shot right there. He's going to go down the lane instead and put it up, rolls it around, can't get it to go. Cummings to go to the line. Foul is on Jackson Trickett. You know, we had that in the women's game, Zach. The Beavers putting the shots up, they roll around the rim. We couldn't get them to go in that game. We haven't got them to go in this game.
Right.
Work on that. Cummings averages 5.5 points, 5.5 rebounds a game, and he hits his first free throw. That one goes in and out. Quickly, here come the Wolverines with Carson. He's going to take a 3 and score it.
Another
Beautiful
tough
looking shot. Carson averages 7.5. He's got 7. And the Wolverines have closed it to 19-14.
And I was just about to ask where the Wolverine offense comes from with Dutra on the bench. And 2 tough shots, 2 tough makes.
Johnson working the lane. He got fouled on the shot. That'll be Popovich with the call. That is already the 5th team foul. They get to 7, it'll be a 1-and-1 situation. 10 is double bonus. Micah Johnson going to the line for 2.
Another missed free throw for the Beavers.
He'll get 1 more. He'll make that one. Cummings comes out. Jace Georgie comes back in. Bounce pass finds Adhikari. He gets it out top. Off the rim, no good. Great job pulled down, and Dylan Sayer ends up with it. Florence looks for the cutter, doesn't have one. Georgie kicks it out to the wing. Florence goes inside. We're going to get a call against the Wolverines. Jackson Trickett will be called for his 2nd foul. Dutro will return, and also Kamani Hodge is coming in. Johnson comes out. Soto returns. So it's Soto, Georgie, Sayer, Vincent Gonzalez also in the game, and Jacob Florence. Get it inside to Sayer. He goes up strong with the left hand and scores it.
Beautiful little inbounds play. Just a screen and a turn. Sometimes it's as simple as that under your own hoop.
Beautiful shot by Popovich, comes back and scores.
That's the 2nd time Popovich has just sliced right through the AR defense after not even a ball reversal, just dribbling down court.
Coach Mark Georgie not happy about that. He's got Vincent Gonzalez running the show. Soto defended this time by Sabagala. Back door to Georgie, puts it up. Great defense in there. Georgie gets it back. Initial defense by Hodge. Let's see what the call is. If it's a foul, it'll be a 1-and-1 situation. 32, that is Kamani Hodge. And that will send the Beavers to the line 1-1. And as you mentioned, Zach, free throws very important here, and you got a chance here to get 2 points. The Wolverines seem to have found a little bit more of their offense. Georgie's first one is off to the right side. Max Manfredi will return for Jacob Florence, who has played good defense and while he was in there. So Ponderosa for Ponderosa, and that exchange. Martin Billings is going to come back in, this time for Georgie.
And I think Georgie got a little banged up there under the rim on that foul.
Can't get the free throws, but Irish Dylan Sayer getting the rebound. Goes up strong with the right hand, no good. Manfredi almost got it. Georgie comes in, crashes in, but it is the Wolverines with it. Out of bounds. The call, I think, is going to go the way for Sierra, as Dontrell Johnson's going to come back in along with Lattimore. George is coming out, and I think you're right. If he wasn't banged up on the earlier one, he got banged up on that one. Billings was coming in for him anyway, I believe. So George is going to hobble over to the bench. Hopefully, Jace has been playing very well. Hopefully, he'll be able to come back in. What do we got to call? I think it was going to be out of bounds for the Beavers.
I think they called oh.
They're going to call it out of bounds.
There
was a collision, and then they didn't call anything, and then all of a sudden it was a call, so he was out of bounds.
The favorite thing is staple in JUCO basketball, confusion.
You got to like that. Soto working against Dutro to Billings. Billings tries to get in the lane. Backdoor to Gonzalez, lays it up, no good. Under pressure, Carson will put down the rebound. Popovich working inside again. This time he lays it off, but he can't get it. Popovich with the rebound, and Gonzalez is in there. Quickly gets it up to Ivan Soto. Dontrell Johnson puts the clamps on. Billings up top, thought about it. Drives in. Soto almost let it go, goes strong inside. Has to release the pressure, 10 seconds on the shot clock, and Manfredi, and now Billings. Soto going to take that three and knock it down.
And when the shot clock's winding down as a shooter, and I said before, the last time he knew he was shooting it before he caught it, he knew he was shooting it before he caught it again, because with only 3 on the shot clock, you got to get one up. It's almost like
Johnson
a zero
works
pressure
inside
shot.
on Billings, and the call is going to go against Martin Billings. I thought we might get a hook on Johnson, but Billings gets the call, and Dontrell will go to the line for 2 shots.
I saw the chicken wing as well. Maybe that's something, yeah.
Coach Mark Georgie agrees with you and I for once, I think. Johnson.
But I always love shooting at the end of the shot clock, because it's like, well, you got to get one up anyway, so it's a zero pressure shot.
First points for Dontrell Johnson. Yeah, I know. Coming down the end of the shot clock, into the quarter, whatever it is. I got to shoot it.
I got to shoot it. And that's why I feel like a lot of those end of shot clock shots go in at the buzzer, and it's like, oh, it's a demoralizer. But it's almost kind of an easier shot, because it's like, well, I'm shooting it anyway. I don't have to. Nobody's going to get mad at me for shooting this.
Right.
Nobody's going to say anything if I'm shooting this.
Both free throws down for Johnson, his first 2 of the day. Billings with the backdoor cut to Gonzalez and can't control it.
And we see American River put so much pressure on the defense with their back cutting, because they'll dribble weave up front with the 2 guards, and then once you get downhill, that guy in the corner, it forces that defender on the corner to either come up and help, which immediate 3-point shot, or stick on your guy, back cut.
Popovich up top with Gonzalez in his face. Popovich drives to the lane, gets Carson. He's hit a couple, but that one is too long, and Manfredi on the other side. Timeout for the Beavers. 7:46 to go, first half. Beavers 25, Wolverines 18.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
$7:46 to go. Hear from Hutchison Jim, Mark the Phantom Lowe, eventually. Also Zach Lowe, Riley the engineer is the guy yelling at me. doing a great job as he always does. You know, can we say hi back in the studio to Stones McCoy? I know he's probably watching, you know, probably going, I wonder if they'll mention my name tonight. Usually I would say no, Stones, but tonight I think it's a Friday night. Why not give him a little recognition? The father of our broadcasting company. Gonzalez controls for the Beavers. Uses the screen. Popovich with some tough defense, though. Mark Georgie is, he has an opinion. He wants the team to follow his instructions. Gonzalez has it knocked away. Popovich, another good defensive play. And he'll bring it up court. Micah Johnson getting ready to come back in. Carson, nice pump fake, kicks about a 16-footer and drains it. 9 points for Carson.
And that goes back. You make your first three, they're going to jump at all the pump fakes.
25-20 coming down, 7 minutes to go. Billings baseline against Lattimore. Martin, a very quick move, goes in there, rolls it, and can't get it to go. Just a great move by Billings, just could not get it to go, and here comes Popovich again. He's been kind of an engine for the Wolverines offense since he's got in there, and he goes in the lane, leaves it for Lattimore, and he's fouled by Sayer.
He really has been an engine for him as soon as he's got in.
Kind of woke him up a little bit, and then we'll have Lattimore go to the line. Dylan Sayer called for the foul, the freshman out of Oak Ridge. We'll see Micah Johnston back in the game. Soto leading the scoring for the Beavers with 11. First free throw is good. Looks like Gonzalez will come out for Johnston, so it's Manfredi, Billings, Gonzalez, Sayer, and Soto for the Beavers. Johnson, Lattimore, Carson, Popovich, and Dutro for the Wolverines. I would say that's a high arcing free throw, and it's nothing but net. 2 for Mo Lattimore, and it's down to 3.
Looks like we got a zone coming in from Sierra. Or
Manfredi's going to take a 3 from the corner and drain it. Said he's taking that shot, and then that time he took it, and he nailed it. Dutro controls, pass to Lattimore, goes strong to the basket, no good. Basket's moving, the rim's moving, everything's moving. The Beavers are moving the ball down the court. Johnson thought about turning the corner, gets it out to Billings instead. Billings, Sayer in the corner, Dillon with a nice move inside, tried to get it to Manfredi, who falls down, gets it back, goes up strong and has his arm grabbed. He just jostled around all like crazy out there. And I think he'll end up with Manfredi going to the line. The foul on number 25, that is Mo Lattimore. So let's see if, I think that would be on the shot though, so that'll be a 2-shot foul for Manfredi. Max has 5 points. He's made his only 2 free throws in the ball game. 3 for 3, and here's Florence back in for Dylan Sayer. Now Florence defended Dutro the first time he was in. We'll see if he's got the assignment again.
credit to Sayer for battling down there. He's playing 5 for the most part when he was in, working the glass, driving it hard.
Manfredi manages to get that one to go as well. 4 for 4 from the line, 7 points for Max. Beavers back up by 8, under 6 minutes to go first half. Dutro pump fake, and it is Florence on Gary Dutro. Popovich again goes down the lane and puts up with the right hand, that time too strong. He had Johnson with some good defense, and here's Manfredi. He's got Billings on the right side.
Christen and crossing and Christen and crossing.
Florence looking for the backdoor cutter. He's not there. Soto thinks about a long one, doesn't take it. Manfredi, pump fake again, goes strong to the basket, goes up, can't get it to go, and is poked around and pulled down by Lattimore. That was a 1-on-4 situation by Manfredi that time. And the Wolverines come out with possession with 5:20 to go. Dutro all the way down. He's fouled by Florence before any shot attempted. It'll be the 4th team foul on the Beavers.
If I'm Florence, I'm telling the ref, hey, look at his off arm. It looked like he had a handful of my jersey.
Kamani Hodge coming back in for Lattimore. Hodge at 6'5". Dutro. Hodge setting up a post there. Florence, nice defense. What a nice pass that was to Popovich, but he misses the shot. And pulling it down is Florence. Takes his time to get it up to Johnston. And here comes Micah all the way down the lane, pulls it back. Beats Manfredi. He's going to go one-on-one. Goes up against two guys, can't get it to go. And pulled down by Hodge. Little bit of contact, it looked like in there, no call.
Usually when you get a guy in the air like that, the refs reward you.
Dutro. Popovich, as we said, gets into the lane. Somehow finds it to Johnson, who takes a 16-footer, no good, short. Pulled down by Hodge. Dutro's got an open look at a three from the wing. In and out, but there's Johnson in there for the rebound, and a foul's, I think, going to be called on Florence. And Coach Mark Georgie is echoing your sentiments, I think, Zach, as he is asking, where the call was on the other side of the floor or something to that effect as Dylan Sayer gets ready to come back in. Jordan Sabagala returns for Popovich. Jacob Florence comes out. 15 foul on the Beavers. And Sabagala will trigger it in.
I think that's the third foul on Florence.
Well, kind of what you put him out there for is Dutro had himself a look from the corner. Manfredi is playing the defense on Garrett Dutro now. He goes all the way across court. Side to Dontrell Johnson. Spin move, and I don't know what we're going to have. It's going to be a travel call as Johnson put himself in great defensive position. Kind of forced the referee to call something on that because Johnson was in good position. And with the spin move, he went down to the floor. The travel was called. The Beavers will do a little bit of maintenance work here.
I know there's still 4 minutes left, but this is kind of echoing the first game of what the score of the first game was like. I know they got a few more minutes in this half to score some more, but these guys are playing hard. These guys are playing physical. This is very physical, especially down there in the paint.
Yeah.
The teams want to run, but when they're running, they're a good transition defense. Some missed layups, some missed open shots. I think we just got an old school junior college rock fight going on.
I think we're going to have a hold on Hodge, and Manfredi will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
And if I'm Manfredi, I'm saying you give me that one, but you don't give me the one where I lift fake the guy in the air, get him up in the air in a legal guarding position and go up, and I still don't get that one.
So a 1-and-1 for Max Manfredi. 7 points so far in this one.
And we're in that critical last 4 minutes of the first half, and the last 4 or 5 minutes of the first half and the beginning 4 or 5 minutes of the first half, especially when it's 20-minute halves, you can really, really try to throw some gut punches in that time.
And Freddie, 6 for 6 from the line, has 9 points. Beavers up by 10 with under 4 minutes to go in that first half. To your point, Zach. Dutro, thought about it. He's got Manfredi doing the defensive work as Johnson works on Billings inside. Billings gets the block with the help, and here's Manfredi. See if the Beavers control. He's going to pull it back out. He's got Soto up top. Good job by Max Manfredi. They set the offense and give Billings the block on the defensive play. Soto with Carson right up on him. Finds Manfredi. Puts it down. Spin away, about a 16-foot fall away, no good. And Johnson's right there for the board. Dutro working against Manfredi. Cut off. There goes Sabagala's going to take a three. In and out. Poked around and grabbed by Dylan Sayer.
I tell you, he's battling down there.
Giving up a little bit of weight here, but he's we're going to have a timeout called by Mark Georgie. 22nd timeout, 3:03 to go. So the Beavers had got down to 25-22, Zach, and the Beavers a 7-0 run. How?
Yeah, well, you make some free throws down here, first of all. That's what's going to do it.
Yeah.
And I think especially when Dutro has the ball, you have to be physical. Like 18.6 points a game is no slouch at all.
No.
So you have to be very physical, stop them at the point of attack, and then also they're limiting Sierra College to only one shot of possession, which is essential if you want to. You get a stop, you grab the defensive rebound, then you come down and score. So you're building stops and scores and stops and scores. And if you don't end that defensive possession with a defensive rebound, we see how sometimes the offensive rebound demoralizes the absolute crud out of a defense because it's the last thing you want to do. So being physical on Dutro, I think, has really helped out American River. Like we said, they're cycling about 3 bodies on him every time. And then I think they're making a concerted effort to pound the ball in the paint right here on offense, and it's really served them well.
They're playing good team defense. We saw Billings get the block a couple of seconds ago. Also, team rebounds. They're all, they're keeping the ball alive. They're all around the basket. Nobody's leaking out or anything. They're all going to the board. So Coach Georgie and his staff impressed upon them that you've got to stick around. You got some size. You got Dutro at 6'6". You've got Hodge at 6'5". Dontrell Johnson about 6'3" or so. And we got Carson as well. So you got some good rebounders on the Wolverine side, and you've got to stay tough.
And you got Micah Johnson, one of the best rebounding guards.
Yeah, absolutely. And Soto will control against Dutro.
There's that
looking for the back
again.
door. Looking for the back door. Wasn't there. Hodge defending Manfredi. Still have 10 on the shot clock. He's on the corner. He has Johnson. Johnson's going to take a pull-up jump shot off the rim and no good. But there's Billings. Goes back up. It's blocked from behind by Johnson. I think they're going to call him hit him. Can't hit him in the head. You can block the shot, but you can't hit him in the head.
Are we sure the Sierra guy hit him in the head, or he didn't hit his head on the rim? My goodness, he was so high up there.
Billings, a very impressive athletic performer out there. He'll go to the line. He's got 4 points in this one.
And the thing about the back cut is, even if you don't score on the back cut, you are freeing up the rest of your guys on the defense, right? So it's almost like to put it like a play action in football. You don't have to hand the ball off, but the action of doing it opens up so much other stuff around it.
That's the second foul on Johnson, so Luka Popovich is coming back in. Billings back room's the first free throw. He'll get one more.
Not to mention, if you guard a guy who's back cutting and they score, it's like they scored 50 on you. You're like, he really got me with a back cut.
33-22, coming down to 2.5 to go. There's Dutro to the point, going strong to the basket. Manfredi's right there, and Dutro scores it, and we got the call against Manfredi. So Dutro now with 7 points. It looked like that time he was going to put his head down and go to the basket. Whatever happens, happens.
Right. And usually I don't really like giving a foul in that situation because he was so out of control. And if you make the layup, you make the layup. Let's just chalk it up. But the ref saw otherwise. That's why I'm not out there.
Yeah. We've seen a lot more contact on a lot of plays that weren't called. But it was an excellent shot by Dutro anyways. So it's 33-25. Soto's going to take a three, and that's good. Your guy, Ivan Soto, give him 14 with 4 threes in the first half.
That one was contrary to everyone that I have been saying. He caught that one, looked down, then shot it.
Carson's going to take a long three. That's back rim, no good. Rolls all the way out and picked up by Soto.
There's something mental about you could have let that ball went out of bounds and he went and grabbed it.
Yep.
Like, no, we're going to keep running. We're going to keep playing. I'm not giving you a break.
And had the bounce in his step, too, when he came down. Sayer, who has taken that three and made it on occasion. It's out 15 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time for Sayer in the corner. Comes out of the corner, goes all the way through. Nice pass, except for Johnson had left the spot. Doing the back door when the back door wasn't there, and it's a turnover for the Beavers. 1:34 to go first half.
Well, I've praised the back door, but it's a read. So if you two don't read the same thing, that could very well happen.
The other thing is you don't want to leave your feet in that situation and force your own hand.
Very true.
Here's Sabagala with the ball left wing. 1:25 to go first half. Dutro, who just converted the three-point play.
Oh,
he carried that ball. Yeah, thank you. Referee calls it. He likes to have it by the hip and put the hand underneath it, and that time he got a little bit too much advantage from it, I think, and that's why the referee got the whistle. Jackson Trickett comes back in.
As you and me complain both a lot in all aspects of competitive basketball is they don't call the carry anymore, but it did give him a competitive advantage over the defender, so maybe I guess that's the language in it now.
Johnson going all the way down, pulls up for an 8-footer, backboard no good, goes up for the rebound, is poked around, and Manfredi has it, and he is fouled. That's the kind of fight we were talking about, Zach, on the other side that we see on the offensive side. The Beavers are really playing down to the last ounce today.
You know what they always say is you want to be 80-20 on 50-50 balls. If that So the balls that could be grabbed by any team, you want to win those 80% of the time. And American River is winning about 90% of the 50-50 balls right now.
And Freddie hits the free throw, Trickett with the foul, his third.
Micah Johnston missed that layup, and I'm going to go grab it again. And he wanted it, and then the ball got tipped up the air, and Manfredi said, I want this now. It's a mindset. It's a mindset, really.
38-25, just over a minute to go first half. Reminder, the Wolverines won the earlier meeting in Rockland 64-51. Dutro's open for a three. He's going to take it, back rims it. Manfredi goes strong for the rebound, but there's Dylan Sayer. That's kind of your guy, and you're calling it. He's done it recently. He's really played well when he's gotten the chance.
Out of all the big bodies and big rebounders and high jumpers, it just always seems like he has the ball, the defensive rebound.
15 on the shot clock for Johnson. He's Savagala with the defense. Johnson trying to go to the lane. He gets it to Billings. Billings goes in the lane, spins it around, hits Johnson. He's open for a good look at a three, and he drops it in.
Great ball movement by the Beavers.
6 points for Johnson. It's a 41-25 with 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Carson with Soto on him. Popovich, who's got to the basket, he's going to take a shot, and Billings with a great block, but Popovich, good hustle, gets it back, loses it. Johnson gets it to Billings. 9 seconds to go, first half. Billings gets it to Manfredi, puts his head down. He's going to take a jump shot from the wing, no good. Bounces off, Carson gets it, lets it go. I think it goes, but it doesn't. So good half for the Beavers. They go to the halftime locker room. They are ahead 41-25. We're back after a short halftime break right here on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball.
and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Welcome back to Hutchinson Gym. Just about through with the halftime festivities. Before Zach and I talk about the first half, just want to remind you, coming up on Saturday, February 8th, 5 to 9, the ARC Student Center. It's the American River College Alumni Association Crab Feed. Great food, great drink, silent auction, amazing music, and all the proceeds raised will go towards supporting our American River College student athletes. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to arcbeavers.com for information and for tickets. And we thank you in advance for your support. And Zach, you saw about the best half, at least I think I've seen the American River College men play all season.
Yeah, I mean, shots were falling, which was good, but they were sharing the ball. The hustle stats, as far as it seemed like every single rebound was theirs. When the Sierra couldn't get a lot going in transition because they busted to get back on defense and put themselves between their man and the ball. I think the team defensive effort on Dutro, the leading scorer for Sierra, I think is doing really well. Their relentlessness on the defensive glass, which lets them run out in transition, and then sharing the ball and then hitting a few three-pointers is always going to help any kind of offense.
Yeah, Dutro had 8. He averages 18.5. Anthony Carson, the leading scorer in the first half for Sierra College, with 9. Let's look at it from the other side. Sierra went into the locker room 16 points down and maybe out-hustled on the floor, maybe. So what's the coach's message to them likely to be?
Well, the coach is saying is you can't coach effort. You can't teach effort. You either have it or you don't. So I think he probably went in, exchanged some pleasantries and said, hey, let's get going. This is Big 8 basketball on the road. You're going to kind of have to pull one out if you want it.
Dutro on the court along with Johnson, Kobe Espina, Carson, and Jose Vasquez back out there, starting lineup. Dutro looking to take a 3. He takes the 3 and drops the 3.
And you see already the ball didn't touch anyone's hand for more than 1 second. Swing, 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 screen. And then Dutro gets it and fires.
Dylan Sayer in the starting lineup in that second half. Jace Georgie on that fall that he took in the first half will not be back in action in this ball game. Just got the word from Coach Georgie, so there goes Micah Johnson. Nice pass to Manfredi. Pump fake, goes up and scores. Johnson with another great assist. Manfredi has 13. The Beavers pump the lead back up to 15.
Probably could get Dutro for a carry every single time down court.
Espina works his way inside, rolls it up, doesn't get it. Vasquez in there for the rebound. Pulled down and he gets the shot back. Billings goes up for the block and it rolls around to Soto. Beavers lucky there as the Wolverines had a couple of very good looks and couldn't convert. Manfredi defended by Vasquez to Billings. Soto led the way to 14. Johnson inside. Nice pass to Billings. Works his way inside and he kind of crow hopped his way inside or crab walked, whatever you want to call it, but you can't do it. It's against the law, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
And with 18:40 to go in the game, it's 43-28 Beavers, but the Wolverines will inbound with Dutro, Johnson, Vasquez, Carson, and Espina. Works its way around to Johnson. Only 2 points for Dontrell in the first half. He had 26 the last time these two teams met. Dutro clears himself for another look at the 3 and puts that one in as well. So he had 8 points in the first half, has 6 points in the first minute and 40 seconds of the second half.
All it takes is 2.
It's a 43-31 game. Johnson goes up with the left hand. He is fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Yeah, you don't want to get a shooter shots. And he knocked the first one down, and the second one looked like it was a little bit easier for him.
Great analysis there, yeah.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
get
you. That's why
shots.
That's why I get the big money.
That is true. Look at you. And
or the big volunteer hours, whatever it is. Yeah.
Micah Johnson with Patton, who gets, it's just watching him last year and seeing him now again, he's just always driving to the lane, he gets put on the ground.
Off the back rim on that first free throw, he'll have one more.
I can bet my life if Dutro even sniffs one he likes, it's going up.
Johnson now with 7 points. And it's a 44-31 count. Manfredi has the job on Dutro. Trouble with him is you can't slough off him too far because he can hit. He's got the range is pretty impressive, and he's out there now. Vasquez hits a big screen. He goes around Manfredi, goes in the lane. Good job, I thought, defensively by Sayer, but they're going to give the call, I think, on Dylan Sayer. Let's see. Yes, they do. Looked like he was moving back the whole time. And Dutro will go to the line for 2. Aaron Lawrence, the head coach for Sierra College. Mark Georgie, the head man for the Beavers. Marcellus Perry, Scott Sanchez, Eugene Crockett, and John Florence aiding Mark Georgie. Over on the Sierra College side is Jeff Oda and Lamar Walker.
There's already 8.
Yep, he's already got matched his first half in just barely over 2 minutes. And the Beavers lead us down to 11.
And remember that last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 of the second half I was talking about. Beavers already losing that by 4 right now.
Feed it inside to Sayer. He's against Carson. Manfredi underneath. Going to be some contact. No, he kicks it out to Soto. He takes a long 3, and it's good. Ivan Soto. And credit Manfredi for kicking it out and finding him. Soto has 17. There's Dutro for 3. It's off the rim and no good, and there's Sayer with a nice rebound. Impressive because Manfredi always draws 2 or 3 players inside, and if he's got his head up and looking, he can make some excellent passes there. There's Soto on a back cut from Sayer for 2 more.
But as a shooter, as soon as they attach to your hip, you can start curling those screens, and that's what Soto did right there.
Carson in the corner, Soto on the defense. Dutro with the pass that almost Manfredi could have got. Dutro goes down the lane.
Travel.
Espina is open for 3. It's back rim and no good. Vasquez is right there for the board. Dutro, nice pass inside to Espina. He goes up and scores it. That's a beautiful pass by Garrett Dutro, and Espina has his first 2. Manfredi working the left corner. Almost took the shot before he took the dribble. Dutro's on Soto. Soto swats the hand away, goes underneath, puts up with the left hand and scores it. Ivan Soto.
What a move.
Quickly, here comes Johnson back on the offense for the Wolverines. He goes underneath and he puts it in. Johnson now with 4. 4 minutes of action so far. There goes Billings down the lane. He'll put it up and he's fouled, and I think it'll be Johnson. Let's see. Yes, it is Dontrell Johnson. That is his 3rd personal foul.
And if you're Soto, you just demonstrated you can curl the screen, you can hit the 3 from a step behind the line, and you could take him off the dribble for a tough one.
Inbound to Sayer, and he couldn't get it to go, but he gets it back, puts it up again with the right hand, no good. And the Beavers squandered a few really good chances right there. And here comes Johnson with the pass down to Carson. Dutro in the corner, defended by Soto. Wolverines swinging around, get it inside to Vasquez. He's defended by Dylan Sayer. 10 on the shot clock. Sayer goes through, he's going to hack him. And Vasquez will go to the line for 2. Sayer with the foul. His Florence is getting ready to come back in.
And right as I was saying about the first 4 minutes of the second half, the Beavers kept it at 14, so.
And it got down to 11, and then Soto with a 5-0 run of his own. Vasquez first one in and out. And here comes Florence on for Sayer, who's given good minutes again in his first 3.5 or 4.5 to start the second half.
Problem is he's got 3 of them, so maybe 3 fouls.
Vasquez drains the second free throw. His first point. Sam Manicario come on the lane, come on the floor for Anthony Carson. Johnson with the job of bringing it up court against Jacoby Espina pressure. Soto with the backdoor cut. Florence comes around, hits Billings. .15 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Johnson will reset it up top, but now it's just 10. Manfredi hits Johnson working baseline, goes underneath. Dontrell Johnson with the block. Good defensive play, and here comes Sierra College. He's got Espina, he goes through, lays it up with the right hand and scores. Johnson with 6 now. And it's down to an 11-point lead at 51-40. Billings against Johnson. It's a move on him, goes up, and he's going to get a foul call, I think, on Dontrell. And that will be 4 on Dontrell Johnson, which would be bad for Sierra College since he's just found the offense. His 4th foul is called, and coming in will be Luka Popovich. So Billings will go to the line for 2. Martin with 5 points in the first half. It's the first one to go. Johnson will come out.
Curious why he let him get the 4th foul. I mean, Johnson had 3.
And just when he started to show that offensive spark as well with a couple of nice layups.
I guess that's why I'm not a coach. I probably wouldn't have let him get the 4th this early, but what do I know?
Well, you're not a coach. I'm not a broadcaster. We figured out what we're not here today, so we just turn the page, I think. Billings drops them both down.
A zone
Popovich, who was a engine when he came in the first time, he finds Espina in the right corner. Espina in and out, and there's Manfredi for the rebound.
Beavers with a zone look there just to kind of throw a curveball into what was going on.
Wolverines worked hard to get Espina in a wide open 3, and it just went in and out. Billings says, I'll take a 3 from the top of the key. Back rim, no good. Johnson fights for the rebound, but Espina pulls it down. Dutro now in traffic. He's going to pull up. Nice pass to the corner. It's over and off. Vasquez tries to get it. Manfredi tries to get it. I think it's going to stay here. .20 seconds on the shot clock. Just under 14 minutes to go in the ball game. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with you, along with Zach Lowe and Riley the Engineer, bringing this one to you on YouTube, American River College Athletics and Stone Broadcast Networks. Dutro against Florence. Florence with 3 fouls. Dutro going to back his way in, going to fall away. Nice job by Florence to close out. They get it back to Dutro, though. He's only got 5 on the shot clock. Nice move down the lane. Scissors his way in, lays it up, and it rolls off.
Whoa.
And Billings will end up with it. He's got Soto on his left. Soto's going to stand up. He gets it to Billings back, lays it up, no good. Got a little fancy and just a little bit off target there as Dutro will come down, hop, step, and a jump in there. And Billings tries to double team him, and he gets the ball away. Great job by Billings. He's going to go around again. Timeout is called as Billings goes and lays it in. But we had a timeout called by the Beavers, and a very odd sequence there as Carson gets ready to check in. We'll take a break. 13:20 to go. Beavers up 53-40.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
$13:20 to go in the ball game. The Beavers with the timeout called by Coach Mark Georgie, who was not happy about the old alley-oop pass that his team tried to pull off. So he called the timeout, and that's why the Beavers will inbound it with 13:15 to go. 20 on the shot clock as Manfredi controls, trying to get it inside to Florence, but he'll end up with Soto and try to set a screen for Ivan Soto. Give and go to Soto, popped away. That time by Adhikari, and he's got to break out and lay it in. Sloppy play by the Beavers, and Adhikari has his first 2, and it's a 53-42 score. Manfredi is defended by Jose Vasquez. Back door to Sayer. Sayer lays it up and scores. That's a beautiful pass by Johnson.
And see, that's what happens when you get the read right. Micah Johnson went to throw it, turned into a ball fake. Nice, easy layup.
Popovich works his way inside and scores. He's got 6. Here's Sayer again going in. Puts it up, no good. A block called, though, I think on Carson.
Popovich has 6. I swear he has 16.
Yeah.
With the way he's getting through the lane at ease.
That's Carson with the foul, his second personal foul. It's like Jordan Sabagala getting ready to come back in along with Dutro as Dylan Sayer goes up to the line. 4 points for the freshman out of Oak Ridge. Do a little custodial work. Max Manfredi putting on the workman's hat. Sayer's first free throw is perfect.
It's a little gamesmanship going on
between Johnston and Dutro. Carson comes out along with Kobe Espina as Dutro comes on with Savagala. Vasquez, Adakari, and Popovich, the other three on the court for the Wolverines, as Sayer's second free throw doesn't find the mark. Manfredi almost gets it, knocks it away from Vasquez, but it's picked up by Savagala. And there's Popovich. Dutro finds Popovich, swings it around. There's a shot by Savagala, off the rim, no good. And a great rebound by Sayer. Beavers slow it down a little bit as we go down to 12 minutes to go in the ball game. 56-44. Florence takes a three and scores it. Jacob Florence just goes, you know, I'm not doing anything. We're going to have a foul on the ground, I think. Number 3, that is Micah Johnston.
I was going to say, he was putting Sierra to sleep the whole game. Not shooting, catching. I'm firing on this one.
It looked like he said, I didn't have anything better to do with it, so I might as well shoot it. Dutro works his way around the screen, takes a 15-foot jump shot, and drops it.
That's what the kids call a layup.
18 points for Dutro. Beavers lead by 13. Manfredi. There's a give and go, and that pass, kind of a no-look pass, and he should have looked. That's my analysis of that play.
I like your analysis there. It's hard when you're going really fast one way to try to wrap around your body and throw it up.
Adakari working the left wing. Popovich trying to get into the lane. He does. He puts it up. A weird, successful shot for Popovich.
That was
a no-look.
The degree of difficulty on that shot was incredible. That I can honestly say that shot was an incredibly difficult shot.
Sayer works the baseline, working in on Dutro. Goes around, and Dutro pats it away. And here comes Savagala against Johnson. Drop step, and it's blocked by Manfredi. Nice job by Manfredi to get back on defense. And the Beavers have possession. Manfredi works his way down the lane, puts it up. No good, but he was fouled. Vasquez, I believe, is going to be called. He is. That'll be at least 3 on Jose Vasquez.
I think when they were coming up with the term freight train in basketball, I think they were thinking of Max Manfredi.
Yeah.
I don't want to step in front of that.
He meets another one with Vasquez waiting for him in the lane, too. So Manfredi to the line, 13 points on the night for Max. Make that 14. Here comes Mo Lattimore back in the game for Jose Vasquez. That's a big guy for a bigger guy, or a bigger guy for a, you know what I'm saying. You don't lose anything weight-wise, what I'm saying. You're bringing in 6'6", 260 pounds Mo Lattimore. Out of Wood Creek High School. Manfredi too long, and that one's knocked out of bounds. I thought, Florence got his hand on it. Billings will come back. First free throw that Manfredi has missed today is Sayer will go out for Billings. Billings, Sayer, Manfredi, they're all playing tough inside tonight for the Beavers.
The painted area is a war zone right now.
It is. Popovich finds Dutro. Dutro takes a hop before he takes a dribble, but I guess that's all right. Nice pass inside to Lattimore, poked away, and ends up in the hands of Manfredi. Good defensive play for the Beavers. They're up at dozens. We're getting down to the halfway point of this second half. Billings has it against Dutro. Soto with Adakari. Manfredi. Florence, who just hit a 3. 5 seconds to go, shot clock. Soto going down the lane, takes a fall away. Off the rim, no good. Johnston gets the rebound somehow and feeds it to Manfredi. 16-foot jumper, good. What a sequence for the Beavers. Kind of symbolic of what's been going on today.
Right, Micah Johnson just crashing and laying his body on the line to get that ball.
He gets it back to Manfredi, who drops it in. 9:44 to go, Beavers 62, Wolverines 48.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Back to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. And Zach, the Beavers led by 15 at half, the lead by 14 right now, 9:44 to go. It seems like it's been uphill for them to just lose 1 point off their lead. Sierra is throwing everything at them, and the Beavers have had answers for it so far.
They've had answers for everything so far. And it's almost like a boxer got a knockdown in the second round, so the next 6 rounds they're kind of just trying to jab, jab, jab. But I don't know. It's almost like they're throwing haymakers back and forth with the way this is going, because Sierra's coming down hitting a 3. AR coming down hitting a 3.
Popovich getting it in, looking for Lattimore. And get it to him. He's going to have Dutro. That's a long time in there. He gets it to Lattimore finally. Lattimore works inside, knocks Florence over, and they're going to call the block.
I thought he expertly pulled the chair.
I thought he did it well too. But it's going to be called a block on the Beavers. 4th team foul. It's on Florence. That's his 4th foul. And, Zach, he's an important cog defensively in the machinery from Coach Mark Giorgi.
I wonder if you stay upright and then you step back and pull the chair rather than falling. Because when you fall, I think the ref thinks you're trying to flop. I think if you just move away and let him fall over, pull the chair, I think you're fine there.
Yeah, unless the guy's 6'6" and 260 pounds. Dutro gets the inbound, going to let it fly for 3 and score it.
He doesn't miss many of those when he has a good look at the rim.
62-51. Billings goes strong to the hoop, goes all the way in. And we're going to get a jump ball call. Nice defensive play in there. I think that was Adhikari, and it'll be the Wolverines, I think.
Sorry to interrupt you, Phantom. A lot of jump ball confusion tonight for both teams.
Well, I think the arrow was pointing. You look up, and he'd already changed the arrow, and you're saying, well, I thought the arrow was pointing the other way. 15 seconds to go. Manfredi's going to take a 3. That's off right. Rolls around. Johnson had it for a second. Adhikari gets it falling down and gives it to Dutro. And here come the Wolverines with a chance to get back to single digits with 9 minutes to go. Popovich forcing the action, but pulls it back. Johnston defending Dutro on this side as Lattimore has the ball. 15 on the shot clock. Dutro let it fly and score it. Effortless 3 right there for Dutro. He's got 16 in the half, 24 in the game, and it's a 62-54 count.
These are when possessions are really starting to matter, AR, if they really want to halt this run, get a score and a stop here. That's what they've been doing all night. See if they can keep doing it.
Soto with it. Fall away 16-footer. Rolls around. No good. We're going to get a foul on Manfredi over the back of Lattimore. 5th team foul on the Beavers. Anthony Carson will return for Dontrell Johnson.
So you got you up 14, 2 threes, 6-0 run. This is when crunch time starts to come in, because it's not necessarily super late on the clock, but this is where runs start in the 20-minute halves that I was talking about. There's no break, no 10-minute quarters, no break. You just got to play through it.
Popovich actually went out. Johnson stays in, goes to the basket. That's good defense by Sager, and it's off the knee of Dontrell Johnson. Johnson out complete. There with 4 fouls as well, so that's something he didn't really think about that right there as he drove to the basket. Going to get a timeout call from Mark Giorgi and the Beavers. So 8:17 to go in this from Hutchinson. It's getting a little tighter. Beavers up by 8.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Back out here at Hutchinson Gym, 62-54 Beavers. Garrett Dutro had 8 in the first half. He has 16 so far in the second half for 24, including 4 threes in this half. Beavers with Soto has 21. And he is out there with Johnson, Sayer, Billings, and Manfredi. Dutro now with the defensive assignment on Ivan Soto. 20 on the shot clock for the Beavers. They send Sayer back door, and now he reposts. Goes up strong, and it's poked away, and we're going to get a foul call, and I think it's going to be Carson. Let's see if it's on the shot or it's a grab. I think it's on the ground. Well, let's see who the foul is on. 23, that's Carson. That will be, I think, his 3rd personal foul. Beavers will have 20 seconds to on the shot clock to work with 8:06 to go in the ball game. Dylan Sayer is going to get it, whip it out to Johnston. Micah looking for a backdoor, finds Manfredi.
Oh.
10 seconds on the shot clock as Micah Johnson resets. Goes strong to the basket, pulls up for a 14-footer and nails it. Big shot by Johnson. He has 10, and the Beavers push it back up to 10. Dutro. Johnson get it to Carson in the corner. Dutro against Manfredi. He's going to go to the hoop. Now he's going to fall away from about 8 feet and score it. Really hard. There's really not much you can do about that.
Great defense, or great offense, beats great defense sometimes.
Manfredi works hard, spins inside, puts it up, can't get it to go. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on Lattimore. If they gave points for calories expended, I think Manfredi would lead the league in scoring.
I think he would. Micah Johnson has a case.
That's the 7th team foul already as Lattimore with his 2nd, and Manfredi will go to the line for 1 and 1. Popovich comes back in for Lattimore. Adekari also comes out as Vasquez returned. Manfredi at the line, 1 and 1. Too hard, and Dutro runs it down. He'll pull up, he'll find Vasquez on the roll, and Jose lays it in with the left hand. A beautiful shot off a beautiful pass, and it's now 64-58. Billings to Soto, knocked away from Soto, and that's going to be Popovich forces the turnover, and it'll be the Wolverines' ball. Beavers a little bit tentative out there, Zach, perhaps?
Say it again.
A little bit tentative?
I wouldn't say tentative. I would just say the shots weren't really going in the last few possessions. So you go 1 and 1, you miss a free throw. Manfredi has a floater, he misses that one. The shots that usually they were making in the first half aren't going in. So you just got to grind. You got to dig a little bit deeper to get another stop and try to share the ball and transition more.
Popovich finds Carson open for 3, and he scores it. Carson has 12, and we're down to a 3-point lead with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Just need to keep moving the ball, get the best shot possible.
Florence has returned for the Beavers, and he's going to take a 3 and knock it down. Florence acted like he knew what he was doing right there.
No hesitation on that one.
Beavers back up 6. Carson controls right side. Vasquez on the baseline. Dontrell Johnson, we're going to get a call against number 23. That's Carson. That'll be his 4th personal foul. So he has 4, Johnson has 4. That one off the screen. Florence working on it. We're trying to get the scorekeeper, was trying to get the referee's attention. Don't know why. Soto works it Works against Popovich, gets into the lane. Manfredi still 10 on the shot clock. Manfredi puts it down, goes strong to the basket with the left hand and scores. Manfredi now with 18 points. There's Johnson. It's knocked away by Johnston, and Sayer has it. Good defense.
Amazing job by AR, knocking down a three, getting a turnover, coming down and getting a good shot. Now he slowed the tempo down. It was just a three-point game. Catch your breath.
Well, just like you said, you got to dig a little bit deeper. When
Dig
it's
a little bit
falling,
deeper.
and that's exactly what they did. Florence with a big three to key it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. We're in Dutro through a couple of screens. Florence will take another one under pressure. This time he makes it. Florence, that one was not a good look, and he made it go down, and that's a big shot to put the Beavers up 11. And there's Dutro, back rims it. Beavers, no, there's going to be a foul on AR. On 22 Florence. That's either 4 or 5 on Jacob Florence. Fifth team foul. Oh, 31. It's Sayer. It's Sayer, not Florence. Coach Georgia says he wasn't even in there. Referee said, to his credit, he goes, you're right.
You're right, because he hit 2 straight threes, we'll let him slide.
Yeah,
on
we'll
this
let him
foul.
slide. He earned himself a bonus.
0 thought in those threes at all.
Sixth team foul for the Beavers. That's got to be 5 seconds. It's not. Vasquez has it.
Got to get a hand up. Got to get a hand up.
I would say he's 30 feet out, and then he works to the left side. Nice defense by the Beavers there. He finds Dontrell Johnson against Florence. Johnson puts his head down, and Florence is going to get called for that foul, I got a feeling. So maybe the ref was just looking into the future a little bit and calling the foul on the right guy in the future. I like that. That's very good. And that is 5 on Florence, and that's a big blow to the Beavers. Not only his defense, but of course he's hit those 2 big threes here. So good job by Jacob Florence, 9 points.
Hit a third one, or his first one was earlier in the half.
Yep.
And that was another really big one. So he's hit 3 huge shots as Sierra College was starting to mount a comeback. None bigger than the 2 he just hit.
9 points for Florence as he exits with 5 fouls, and Dontrell Johnson will get the shots. Makes the first one. 7 points for Johnson. Adakari comes in, and Anthony Carson will come to the bench with, I think Carson has 4 fouls.
Now you start to get, not quite there, but you're starting to get towards time and score situation where you run your offense, get the best look possible for the team. Not
That
the best
one's in and
possible
out,
shot for
knocked
you.
around. The Beavers get it, and I think a foul's going to be called on Vasquez, and that's a good break for the Beavers. As they had the ball on the rebound and lost it, and Vasquez falls into Manfredi. And that's the 9th team foul, so just still 1-1 for Max Manfredi.
A few different things you can do here if you're American River, because you're not quite in that, like I was talking about, the time and score where you really want to use the full 30 seconds. You want to just play regular basketball here with 5 minutes left. But 2 free throws, if you want to maybe break some dummy pressure or maybe show Dutro some full court resistance or something like that, you can do that off of a free throw. And you have that cushion of a 10-point lead. So if you wanted to try something like that, or you could stay right in your base defense. Whatever, the whole card is up, the whole deck is in your hands. You can do whatever you need to.
And Freddie drops it in.
Kind of like an 0-2 count as a pitcher. If you want to spike that curveball in the dirt and maybe press for 1 possession off of a free throw, go ahead and do it. See if they'll bite. See if they'll throw one away. And then you're up by 14. Then you're up by 15.
Give them a new look, yeah. And Freddie drops both the free throws.
But then some pitchers will tell you, I just want to get strike 3.
Yeah.
So I'll stick in my defense and we'll grind this out.
Popovich going all the way through. Feed inside to Vasquez. He throws it across to Dutro. Manfredi's on him. Dutro goes down the lane, puts it up. Right hand, no good. Back rim. Manfredi had the rebound, and it's going to be off of Vasquez. Again, you're right. Johnson as well as Manfredi. If they gave you points off calories expended, those 2 guys would be all world, that's for sure. Let's see the Wolverines show some pressure here.
They kind of have to.
4:37 to go.
You have to get turnovers. You have to speed up possessions. But you got to come help.
Soto's going to get double teamed. Feeds it. There's Manfredi. holds on to it with 20 on the shot clock, feeds Billings on the baseline.
See, my philosophy is usually if you got layups down, you might as well just go ahead and take them. There's 4 minutes left. But if that was with about 2:30 left, yeah, pull it out and run your offense.
Johnson takes a 17-footer, no good. Had a good look at that one. Adekari with the rebound. Johnson, defense against Johnson. He goes up and score. No, didn't get the score. He did get the hand in the face, though, from Sayre. And he will go to the line for 2.
Then I know Sayre's in foul trouble as well, so they're going to be hurting for a post presence if that's 5. I think it is only 4. No, that is 5.
That's 5 on Sayre. Good call. And now they're going to have to talk about it because they lost Florence and they lost Sayre.
Great minutes from Sayre tonight.
Remember, Jace Georgie also was injured in the first half, so he is out for the rest of this game. So Coach Mark Georgie and his staff are going to have to talk this one over and figure out what they want to do. Maybe Lamont Cummings, if he's available, would be an idea. It's going to be Vincent Gonzalez coming in. So Gonzalez comes on.
Well, again, some great minutes from Sayre there. I think he was all over the defensive glass. He was all over those loose balls, those jump balls, those, like I said, those 50-50 balls.
Johnson hits the first free throw. Yeah, and that's what you're going to need coming down the stretch, too. I mean, both guys who fouled out, Florence and Sayre, gave you everything they had tonight, and both of them were key to putting the Beavers up 12 before that free throw, and now 11, as Johnson will have one more.
And still a healthy amount of ball game left.
4:04. Timeout for the Wolverines. 4:04 to go. Beavers 74, Sierra College 64.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Welcome back to Hutchinson Gym. Got a good one for you tonight. Beavers 74, Wolverine 64. Mark the Phantom Lowe along with Zach Lowe and our engineer. His name is Riley. He's running the show, the pictures and that kind of stuff. I guess that's kind of important. Beavers will be inbounding against full court pressure. Dutro, Popovich, Adekari, Johnson, and Vasquez, the 5 on the floor for the Wolverines, and they're going to fall back. It looks like, no, they're going to try to trap Manfredi. Gonzalez comes in with it. He's double-teamed. He calls a quick timeout. And the Beavers have got to be ready for that kind of pressure, Zach, when they come out on the floor. You know what, Sierra, I mean, they did it on the women's team. You know exactly what they do. They wait for that first pass, and they're going after you.
Right, and you don't want to – you have to be prepared for the pressure going out because you should know Sierra is going to come out and try to get you. There's 4 minutes left. They're down 10. They have to try to get something. I don't know what you got to – I kind of want to say you got to save that timeout because now you got 1 for the final 4 minutes.
Right.
So now let's just do some mental picturing here. If we fast forward to about 30 seconds left, you're up 5. Sierra's going for a 5 count, and you can't get it in.
And you don't.
And maybe you've already used it, or maybe that's your last timeout.
Yeah.
Then you do the free throw battle, and then 15 seconds. Sierra's trying to get a 5 count. You can't get it in. You can't use the timeout there. So you do this possession is very valuable. So I understand why they called timeout here. I'm just saying now you have to be extra prepared, and you got to really talk while free throws are going on. That's how you got to communicate stuff.
They're just going to double everything, and Johnson gets it out to Soto. Adekari is chasing him. Now they go back to man with Manfredi. 15 on the shot clock, 3:48 game clock for the Beavers. And Billings is going to go strong, feeds it to Gonzalez in the corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Manfredi is going to have to put it up. He goes strong against Vasquez, shoots it, rolls it around, no good. Johnson over the top, but Dutro gets the rebound. Under 3.5 to go. Dutro defended by Johnston. 20-second shot clock for Sierra. Johnson with Billings defending. Now it's Vasquez.
You know where this ball's going to go.
And that's where it is. Dutro goes into the lane. Defended well by Johnson. Steps through, gets himself some room. It's the 15-footer, and it's good. Manfredi trying to go at pressure. He's got Soto behind him. Gets it to Johnston and Manfredi. Good job. Now you're going to get that double again, and there's Johnston. Manfredi works in from the side. Nice step by and gets the shot to go. Max Manfredi with a beautiful move. Popovich waiting for the charge. It never came.
Beautiful move and way to get to the rim to try to get an easy one.
Dontrell Johnson goes all the way through. He puts it up and is fouled.
And if you're American River, fine, we'll trade. I'll get a layup too. You made a tough 15-footer with 3 different pivots with a hand in your face, and I get a wide-open layup. That's a fine trade of 30 seconds for us.
Billings with the foul, his second. Sorry, Zach.
Just to say, with limited timeouts with American River, now is the time you have to be talking, you have to be communicating, because you don't have a lot of time over there with the coach and the clipboard.
It just seems like they're going to put pressure, obviously, especially after the first pass, and you've got to have it in your mind the way you want to attack that, it would seem, as we do a little more housekeeping. You got a lot of bodies on the floor. It's a very, very, very physical. Now, you played 2 years of community college ball, so you're a little bit more used to it, but this is a physical game even by those standards.
And I was going to say this earlier, but credit to the referees. I feel like this game could have gotten – I feel like a below-average referee crew, this game could have got away from them. Not to say it's dirty, not to say it's anything like that.
Not at all. It's just a lot of effort.
It's 10 guys or however 10 guys on the court who are playing their absolute tails off.
Yep, that's a great point, and the first one goes down for Johnson. He's got 10 now, had 2 in the first half.
And I know how tough these conference matchups are. I've been the team grinding in the middle, and I've been the team that is trying to win the whole thing. And when you're grinding in the middle, it's you're looking for light at the end of the tunnel. You're looking for stuff to look forward to if it's next year or if it's this is the start of the second half of the league schedule. So you're looking, can we start this on a good note against a team that's like us?
Yeah, Beavers are 5-5. Sierra's 4-5. So, break it down for us again. From the American River College side, they're ahead by 8 points. We've got about 2.5 minutes to go. What are they looking to do?
Okay, well, Sierra College they're still at the free throw line. They have 1 free throw left.
I think. No, he made them both. I think.
Okay, so you know that they're coming out with some kind of pressure. Mm-hmm. You're telling your team you only have 1 timeout, so you don't want to use a timeout right now. You're maybe thinking get it in. You're of course thinking get it in and get it over and try to milk some clock. But you also may have a going deep play, right? If a team's going all out to sell out, you may have a little hand signal, a little something to send a guy deep. If they don't have a safety guy, maybe get a quick 2, erase the 2 free throws they just got, and give it back to them 2 minutes, 10-point ball game again.
Right.
So I think what you do here is if you decide to just inbound it, avoid the traps, avoid just over the half court line. That's where they're going to want to trap you big time. So if you get in, you avoid that, you get in your offense, then you run about 20, 25 seconds off, get the best shot possible as a team. As you see, they try to send someone deep, but Sierra has it covered.
Quick pass to Billings. He's going to have to hurry to get it across, though, as Soto has it.
About 3 seconds.
He gets it. He's going to find Billings. He does.
And that's the pass that'll drive your coach crazy.
Yeah. Put a lot of air underneath that one. 15 on the shot clock. Billings works his way down the lane. Nice pass to Gonzalez. Pump fake, goes up and scores. Vincent Gonzalez, what a play. His only 2 of the game, and it's huge as we go down to 2 minutes left to go. Dutro. Gonzalez jumps up on the defense. Nice job. Kicked into the corner. Popovich around Manfredi. Lays it off for Johnson. Johnson goes up. No good, but a foul is going to be called. Manfredi, we called on the foul.
And if you're American River, it's not a 3, which is a plus, but it's the next worst thing, which is sending someone to the free throw line.
Stopping the clock and scoring points,
And the worst part about it is not, stopping the clock and getting 2 points is one of the bad parts, but the other bad part is if he makes the second free throw, you have all the time in the world to set up your press.
Right.
And what teams would usually do, what I would do, is I would put someone at the scorer's table for Sierra to sub in, and when he makes the second free throw, you walk on the court, so you slowly there's no delay game for getting on and off the court. So you sub in and you tell both guys to walk on and off the court. Right?
Take your time.
And the guy who's getting subbed off, I'm so tired I have to walk off the court. That whole time you're matching up and you're setting up and you're putting everyone who you want to in your press.
Right. Johnson, the second one. That one short, rolls off, and a nice rebound by Billings. Dutro tried to grab it, couldn't get it. And the Beavers go up with Manfredi. Is defended by 2, and his pass finds Adhikari. He breaks through, puts it up with the left hand, and scores. Beavers had it figured out, just what they didn't want to do, and that pass almost got by Dutro. Finds it to Manfredi. He's going to have to hurry. And there's that timeout you didn't want to take, and you had to take it, and now you're saddled, to your point, Zach, with 1:27 to go and no way to take timeout in the last 87 seconds of the game.
Right. I'm used to my high school rules, so I'm not sure if college rules the same, but in high school, the 10-second count resets off of a timeout.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it resets. I wonder if I should ask him. I don't want to ruin him. He's in the game.
No, he's
not
he's
sure.
doing a good
So
job.
I
He's doing a
wish
good
I
job.
could give that insight because my college rules are not brushed up. But in high school, it does reset. Not sure if it does reset. If it doesn't reset, you got to get over from right in front of us to the half court in 2 seconds.
Right. Well, there's only 22 seconds left on the game clock, so that would be 13 seconds off the clock already, right? Or is it 35 seconds or 30 seconds?
30.
Okay, so it's 8, so they have 2 seconds. Yeah.
The other thing you have to talk about in this timeout is because you have to. This is why your timeouts are so valuable. You have to talk about what you want to do to get the ball in. Then you want to talk about what you want to run. Then you have to talk about what you want to do on defense when it goes in. Hey, no threes, switch everything, face guard Dutro. You have to talk about everything in that minute timeout that they just had, which is tough because you always want timeouts to be like, hey, okay, we're up 4. With 10 seconds left, you make your second free throw, so you call timeout.
Right.
And you're, okay, guys, hey, don't even try to even play defense. We don't want to foul them. Okay, cool, we're all on the same page. So that was your last time in a minute 27, you're all on the same page.
Well, here we go, the last 87 seconds. Beavers up by 7. Get it into Johnson, back to Soto. Beavers have 20 on the shot clock. Billings is grabbed by Jose Vasquez, and that is the 10th. Well, they already had 10, so he's going to go to the line for 2. Vasquez, I think, has got his 5th foul, and that'll bring in Carson.
And if you're Sierra, hopefully you did your homework and you know which guys on American River you want to foul.
Vasquez fouls out. They're taking their time. They already have Carson lined up here, trying to make Billings wait a little bit on the free throw line, I would imagine, as the coach takes all the time he has to make his substitution after the fifth foul on Vasquez.
You're allotted a certain amount of time when your guy fouls out so that you can, quote, think about it.
Right.
But usually they just use it as a timeout. So.
Right, and they're trying to give Billings more time to think about the free throws. And the ref says, you know something, I heard what you said, Zach, but I need that substitution now, okay? I'm sorry. I got things to do. It's a Friday night. So Billings at the line. He'll get to both teams in the double bonus with 10 fouls committed. Billings with 7 points tonight. We have 1:22 to go in this one. First one is perfect. Beavers up by 8.
So now, if you're the Beavers, you're talking. You're trying to figure out what you're doing this time on defense.
That one misses and is pulled down by Johnson. So an 8-point lead, under 80 seconds to go.
Gotta get a hand up.
Dutro from well beyond the 3-point line scores it. And Freddie DeSoto, we're going to get a grab foul, I think, by Dutro. I think. So Manfredi will go to the line for 2. So the Beavers are about as bad as it can happen. They miss one of the free throws, and Dutro comes down and hits about a 27-footer, and all of a sudden you got a 5-point game.
Well, if you're American River, you kind of did the few things you can't do. Is you fouled the guy on the one possession, then you turned the ball over, then you went 1 for 2, but I'm skipping that possession. Then you gave up a 3. So the 3 kind of cardinal sins of what you don't want to do down the stretch they've done. So they kind of got to try to get their act together. Finish out
Freddie
this
for
game.
2 shots. First one is perfect.
And the beauty is if you make your free throws, that's always the greatest equalizer. If you make your 2 free throws when you get fouled, it's almost impossible to have the other team come back.
23 for Manfredi in this one. Soto has 21. He drains both those free throws. Dutro unofficially with 31 for the Wolverines. Here's Popovich. And there's Johnson working against Billings. Billings with the block. What a play, Martin Billings, and I think he traveled. He got the ball, got a little excited trying to get it over to Johnson, but what a play by Billings. Spectacular.
Well, I'm assuming some kind of screen the screener to get Dutro open. If you're American River, you got to switch to face guard. There's the screen, and
They're
there's
trying
the
to get
screener.
Johnson
There it
underneath.
is.
They feed it to Jutro. Manfredi right there, puts it on there. Rebound by Billings again, knocked around, and I think that's going to be a Sierra College ball. I think the Beavers knocked it up against the backboard, and they're all questioning with the referee. White ball. So Soto says, look, I'm a sophomore. I've been around. And it changed to the Beavers. Wolverines taking an unofficial timeout. As the coach getting a little bit hot about the change there. Let's see if we have a timeout call. I don't think we do. So Beaver possession. They're up 7. Soto will inbound. He cannot move around under there. Johnston, Billings, Gonzalez, and Manfredi also on the floor for the Beavers.
Send the guy deep again.
Soto to Manfredi. Back to Soto, but the foul called already, and Johnson has just fouled out. So Johnson has fouled out. 4 guys have fouled out in this game, 2 for each team. To your point, Zach, and again, it's that kind of game.
Yeah,
fouls are committed. They're being called. It's just that it's that kind of physical game. And Johnson fouls out with 12 points.
And here you go, Coach
Georgie.
Coach Georgie is using this as a timeout for himself because he's fouled out. Good time to regroup.
Talk to his 3 main ball handlers out there. Coming on is Sabagala. Jordan Sabagala comes in for Johnson. So Johnson and Vasquez have fouled out. Sayer has fouled out. Florence has fouled out for the Beavers. And now Manfredi goes to the line. He'll have 2 shots. Team fouls, I think, are 27 to 24.
Must be. It has to be.
Perfect free throw from Manfredi.
Now, I think if you're the Beavers, you got to get back and you got to face guard Dutro. You have to have anyone but him shoot the ball.
And at the same time, don't foul him. You know, I mean, that's just the kind of messages that you get. Manfredi.
Whatever box and one defense you've worked on all year.
Here comes Popovich all the way down the lane. Billings went for the block, and Soto gets the rebound. Billings has been spectacular. I mean, I don't know if it's not going to show in the points. He's got 8 points. Got a good number of rebounds, He's got to have 3 or 4 blocks in the game. And just some spectacular plays. And Soto will go to the line for 2 shots with 46.2 to go, and the Beavers up by 9. Soto had 14 in the first half, had 7 real early in the second half, and it's been mostly Manfredi and Jacob Florence in the second half besides Soto.
Life of a shooter.
And that first one's off the back rim. Yeah, guys, really, that's the first shot he's taken in about 20 minutes of real time.
Well, you know, he's the one taking the ball out of bounds on every single press break, so he's doing more than the stats show.
Makes the second one.
It's always a nervy thing being the guy who has to take it
Oh,
out.
yeah. Here's Dutro, and then he's going to pull up, and Manfredi lets it go, and Johnston gets the rebound, and he's fouled. And Manfredi, I mean, that was a surprise. He stood there, but he didn't do anything.
He Jedi mind tricked him.
Yeah, he did. He kind of just looked at him. Said, you can't make another one. You've made 27 of them already. Dutro with the foul, and Johnson will go to the line for 2.
Even with the timeouts for American River being burned and with the turnover and with the fouling and giving up the 3, they made their free throws. So when you make, like I said, when you make your free throws, it's dangerously hard for the other team to come back.
Trying to get the jinx there, but Johnson made it anyway. As you try to jinx him right in the middle of the free throw. What's wrong with you?
And then there's
that one, it worked, yeah. 85-74, 37 seconds to go. Carson's going to take the 3, and that's going to be off left. And there is Johnson with another rebound. We're going to get a foul, and I think Gonzalez will go to the line to shoot it. Gonzalez had one of the big baskets of this game. He only has 1 basket, but as the Wolverines were closing in, they found him on a backdoor cut, and he laid it in for his only hoop of the game, and that was a big hoop in the second half, which is full of big plays.
You could go back to Florence's 2 threes.
Oh, my gosh.
Honestly, I think it's either that or the layup right here or the 3 by Florence, I think, are the 2 biggest buckets of the game. Because Gonzalez, that layup was either we were getting pressed. The Beavers, it was about 2 minutes left. They drained 25 seconds off the shot clock. Then at the last second, he just is wide open under the rim for a nice little drop-off pass and a layup.
He's hit the first of 2 free throws here, so Vince has 3 points. Cool as a cucumber,
Yeah.
drops those two in. And
that's not easy.
Under 30 to go now, and Gonzalez is going to try to stay in front of Dutro. Dutro gets the shot off and scores it. A timeout. No, 23.5 on the game clock. Beavers up by 11. Dutro unofficially 33 points. He has been spectacular himself in this one. Johnson gets it into Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets grabbed by most of the Wolverine squad, and he'll go to the line for 2 more shots. So I think one of the successful parts of it for the Beavers, Zach, is that Dutro went off, obviously. Johnson had 11 points, but most of those from the free throw line, and 12 for Carson. But for the most part, they held most of the other players down. It was just the big guy that really got off, and the other ones kind of held them down. And Gonzalez has got a streak going at the free throw line. He hits that one to put the Beavers back up by a dozen with 21.4 to go. And the Beavers, if they can close out the 21.4, they'll improve to 6-5 on the conference campaign. As Gonzalez has 6. There's Adekari to the hoop, and he lays it in. He has 6. They're going to get it in. All they do is get it in. They won't foul. Soto has it, 89-78. He's got to get it across the line. He does. Bounce pass to Johnson, to Manfredi. The seconds are ticking away, and a huge win for Sierra College. Final score, huge win for American River College over Sierra College. Final score, Beavers 89, Wolverines 78. We're back in a minute with our postgame right here on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Welcome back. Post-game on the Stones Broadcast Networks. Mark the Phantom Low along with Zach Lowe, Riley the engineer, running the show. And Zach, one of the most enjoyable games we've seen in a long time.
Right.
The final score, Beavers win it 89-78. Soto was the story in the first half with 14. He finished with 22. Manfredi with 15 points in the second half. He finished with 26. Johnson with 11. But, you know, that's a definition tonight of a team win for the Beavers.
100%. I think when I think about this Beaver game tonight, I think of just timely basketball, especially on offense down the stretch. I think every single time there was a defensive rebound up for grabs, they gang rebounded. They were relentless on if a ball was tipped up in the air, about 8 feet in the air that you would have to jump and go get. The Beavers would be the one to jump and go get it. And it sounds kind of almost silly to say, like, hey, they wanted the ball more. It feels like a fifth grade thing to say, but they wanted the ball more tonight in every single aspect of the game, and it for sure showed up in the first half. I think the first half is what really set the tone for the whole game, because we were sitting there, and it kind of looked like Sierra was on their back foots, and
yeah, it really did.
American River was all over it, and I think when you do those little things, like Like you could, okay, the back cuts worked really well. They shot the ball really, really well. But when you defensive rebound and you talk and you play together, and then down the stretch, they worked for the best shot down the court all the time. And then you add in the 2 Florence threes. You add in making all your free throws down the stretch. You add in the great drive, dump off to Gonzalez for a layup. You add in all those things, and it's a recipe for a good conference win.
And you got Micah Johnson, who gets overlooked all the time, except by us. 11 points. He doesn't usually score 11 points, and a couple of those baskets were, jump shots or threes, which he usually doesn't take. And you have, I thought the most spectacular game was Billings with 8 points, innumerable rebounds, and probably 4 or 5 block shots, and just a kind of a presence in there. He has a kind of a swagger to him in there because as we talked about a couple times, there was a battleground.
There was a battle,
and he helped the Beavers. And we'd be remiss in not mentioning Dylan Sayer and also a couple other guys. Jace Georgie injured in the first half, but he did it for the first half. Just guys that allowed the Beavers to compete. Whatever guy Coach Georgie sent out there, he went out there with a mission and he accomplished it.
Every single guy knew exactly what their role was and what they had to do, and I think it's you can look at Dutro's 33 and think, oh well, they must have done a bad job on him. But you said 8 points in the first half, and they really were cycling guys from Georgie, and they cycled in Florence, and they cycled in Sayer, and they put Billings on him a little bit, and then Freddie at the very end. It's what they did in the first half that set the tone for everything else that happened in this game, which is really what I want to highlight, is the 14-point lead at the end of the first half. I really think Sierra was scrambling. And then they got all the way back to 3, and instead of crumbling and being like, well, we just blew a 14-point halftime lead, now we're only up 3, they picked themselves up by their bootstraps, and they were like, all right, let's go get a great shot. Florence drains a 3. They go down, and I said, they got to, if you want to end the run, you got to get the stop. You got to get the stop here. They got the stop. I believe it was a illegal screen. They got an illegal. They hit the 3, went up by 6, illegal screen, come down, hit another 3. You're up by 9. Now you're back in the driver's seat on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, Dutro, we have to mention Dutro spectacular with 33 points. Obviously, as you said earlier, 18.5 points a game is not, obviously you're a good player. And he came out and he showed us exactly why that was. Great job by the Beavers. They are now 6-5 in conference play, 9-13 overall. Sierra drops to 4-6 and 10-12. Beavers will be back on it. We'll be back here next Tuesday as the Beavers take on, I thought it was, let's see, who we're going to play, Sac City College next Tuesday, 5:30 for the women, 7:30 for the men. We will be right here to bring you that one. Hopefully it's as enjoyable as this one. Thanks a lot, Riley the engineer. Thanks a lot, Zach. My name is Mark the Phantom Low. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.